Hey, it's Nicole with Life's Sweeter Side. Watch me show Xavier, my son, how to bake cookies and then how to decorate. He's wants to surprise his girlfriend with some cookies, so it'll be his first time ever. Okay.
Put you over here.
All right, my son is with me today, and we are making some cookies for someone very special. Somebody's got a birthday coming up, so we're gonna make some birthday themed cookies for her. So Xavier's gonna do it. All right, Xav, start with, look, first we're gonna cream the butter and the sugars. So I cut up all the butter in chunks for you. Let's just put all the butter in the bowl. Okay, so you'll just take it and you'll put it in, let's put it in like that. Okay, and then I'll take the wrapper from you so we can kind of make space here. Here's another one, so we have all of those put in there. Okay, and then I'm gonna have you take the sugar, take both of these, just pour those in the bowl. This is his first time ever making cookies. Okay, and then that one. Okay, and then just, here, I'll take that. And then just lower the mixer down. And we're gonna, this is called creaming the butter and sugar together. So let's just put it on about 3. And then just kind of watch it. Once we get flour in there, I'm gonna bring our guard over, but we can maybe go a little bit faster. So what we're gonna do, we just really want the butter and then the sugar to really mix together. We don't wanna do it too much, but we wanna make sure it's mixing. So sometimes what I'll do is I'll stop it and then lift it up. I'll do this just to kind of show you what I do. And I lift it, and then I just make sure because sometimes it doesn't get all of this around the edges. So let's get that. Okay. All right, let's just put it back down, and we'll put it up again. And you don't want to mix it too much, because if you mix it too much, you'll get a lot of air in there, and then your cookies will spread. But see how it's all mixed in together, so it kind of looks like it sort of looks like dough right now. Okay, so we can stop this. All right, let's lift that back up so we can put the other ingredients in there. Okay, so this is where we're gonna, yep, and you can just, yeah, that should come off pretty easy. So we're gonna add our flavoring in here next. And you can use any kind of flavoring, but you seem to like mine, so we'll use my special flavoring in here.
Yeah, it tastes good.
All right, we're gonna, okay, that's good, because we're gonna mix it, so you don't have to take it all off. You wanna just put that in the bowl so that, okay, so we're gonna do 2 teaspoons of that, okay? And then we're gonna put a couple more things in there before we, and don't be afraid to fill up that thing too.
A little bit more?
Yep, you can put a little bit more. So put more than that. Fill it all the way to the top.
I already put 1 in there.
That's okay, we want 2 total.
Put 2 in there.
Oh, you already put 2?
Yeah.
Just put a little bit of that one in. Okay. I don't think I mean, you can put as much as you want. Okay, that's cool. Here, yeah, just put it in the bowl. That's all right, put the extra in the bowl. All right, okay, so keep that, because you're gonna measure some more stuff. So let's put some salt. Now salt, actually we're gonna skip the salt. I use salted butter, so we don't need extra salt in there. So let's put some baking powder in though. Let me see that. You're gonna put this much baking powder. Let me show you. So here's what I do. Let me get a knife out for you. I like to level it. So just kind of put your scoop in there. That's a clean scoop. And then I just level it off. Okay, there you go. And just put that in there. And then we're gonna mix it so that those ingredients mix all together. And you can just put that in the bowl. There you go. All right, so we'll mix all it. So put the mixer down, and then you'll just put it on 3 again, and we'll mix it just enough until it blends all together, okay? You can kind of tell our flavoring. I'm gonna turn it up just a little bit. You can tell the color of our flavoring, so it's easier to tell if it's all mixed up. Okay, that's pretty good, because we're gonna mix it some more. Okay, so now we're gonna add the eggs, but we're gonna add the eggs 1 at a time. So what I'm gonna have you do is we're gonna crack the eggs one at a time and just put them in this bowl first, just in case you get any eggshell in there. We don't want to put that in the cookies. So just crack that, just maybe, yep, and then, okay, and then just you can put the eggshell in there. Okay, so what we'll do, let's do one at a time. So I'll crack them for you if you want, and we're gonna put this on like a lower setting.
Any eggshell?
Nope, no eggshells. So, because you're gonna add these, basically we kind of want them a little slow. So go ahead and add that one in, and while that's mixing, I'll crack your other one. And by the time I get done with this other one, you should be ready to put that in. Okay, there's the next one. And then what I like to do in the middle is kind of scrape down the sides a little bit. See how it's kind of not getting all those sides? So what we do is we turn it off first, and then lift up the mixer, the head of the mixer. And then and you don't have to worry about those, just scrape those sides and kind of, yeah, get it to the middle so it mixes. Yep, just like that. That way we make sure it gets all mixed up. Okay, that's perfect. Okay, and then you can put that back down. I have another egg ready for you. Isn't this fun? You want to make these all the time with me?
Sure. You can make this like a special thing.
I'd have to wake you up from all those long sleeping days, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so yep, you can put this last one in. That's cool. And then let's just get that mixed up really good. Okay, once you think that's all mixed, we're going to put the flour in next. Does that look pretty good?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go ahead and stop the mixer and lift the head of it up. I'm going to move this out of the way here. So the last part that we're going to put in there is the flour. So we're going to put lots of flour in. I'm going to put it in all at once, okay? Yeah. So here's my flour. You're going to measure it. I need 6 of these. So you're going to do it just like you did with the baking powder and kind of level it off, okay? Yep. And then I go like this. And don't worry about making a mess. I always do. Okay, there's one. And however, whatever's going to be easiest for you. There's that.
So 6 of those?
There you go. Yeah, it's messy, so like I said, don't worry about making a mess. You always see the sugar and flour. I make a huge mess. You'd think I would learn how to be clean with this stuff. Or tidy, I should say. Not clean, but tidy.
We know we're all messy.
Yes, that's something this family is, definitely.
So
I'm helping you keep count because I've lost count with this before, so especially when I'm talking, so I'm trying to help you so you don't.
There's 3. This is the 4th one.
Yep.
I'm super
2 more. Yep, that's okay. So we're gonna put, this is the last part of it. We're gonna put all of this in, and then we're gonna mix it. And then after we get done mixing here, our dough will be ready. And I just kind of tap it just to get it. Okay, one more. And then I'm gonna show you something I do too, because sometimes people will put a little bit of flour in at a time because as you can imagine, it's gonna fly up in our face, right? Okay, so what I do is I just kind of take this off and just make sure it's kind of level so that we don't have a bunch of flour on one side. Okay, so I put the top back down. Okay, let's put this cover on it. It's the cover to the bowl. It kind of helps from the splash, but you see this back here, how it's got all that open? Yeah. Because I have all this flour, I'm taking a clean towel. I just take a clean towel and I kind of hold it real lightly. I don't want to hold it too tight because I don't want the mixer to grab it. And then I'm going to turn this on to like, see, it's going to try and grab it. You gotta see how it flies out a little bit? Yeah, and then once it's mixed up a little bit, then I can take it away. There we go. Sorry about that. I thought the mixer was grabbing it. I had it too tight. Okay, so then we're just gonna mix it until basically the dough is, well, you've seen my dough. It'll be like pulling away from the sides and it won't be sticky at all, okay? So what I can already tell is we need to take the spatula and take some of that off the sides and put it in the middle. So we'll stop the mixer and then take your guard off first and just set that aside. And then, and don't worry about cleaning the pieces off the mixer. Well, you might have to, sometimes it's a little heavy. Okay, and then I would just get around the sides to make sure, and even towards the bottom if you can, just in case we have any underneath, because you'll kind of notice there will be some flour at the bottom. Especially if the mixer's not calibrated good enough, it won't get to the bottom very well. Okay, that looks good. You think so? You think you got it all?
A little bit on this side, maybe.
Okay. Yeah, I can't see over there. You can actually see above it, so it's you have an advantage over me. I just stand on my tiptoes to be able to even see all of it. Here, I can see this one over here though. All right, cool. All right, let's just close it back up. And you don't necessarily need the guard, but actually close it first, and then the guard will go on. And the guard is really for that stuff that flies up, like, you know, when I make the royal icing, it flies up at me all the time. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Turn it up?
Yep, go ahead and turn it on to about, actually turn it on to about 5 or 6. Let's see what we got here. Yep, see how it's pulling away? So we're almost done with it, actually. And I'm gonna take this off. Yep, this is perfect. See how it's pulling away? That means it's done. So now we can take it off. So then I just lift that up. And because you have your gloves on, you can just kind of use it's probably easier just to use your fingers to take that out. Okay, and then we'll just take the bowl off of there. Hold on to that for just a second. We'll get this out of the way, and then I'm gonna get up some parchment paper for us. I have it right here. I'm gonna lift up that bowl for me. Yeah. Okay, so I just take the parchment, and then let's just dump it over. Yep, just like that. Then lift it up. And then just kind of form it into a ball, okay? And while you're doing that, I'm gonna grab this rolling pin. Forgot to get that out earlier.
That's good.
Okay, that's perfect. So what I do then, let me grab a knife too, I forgot. Did I have one over here?
This?
Yeah, that might work. So I just cut it like into fourths. Yeah, that was from our flour. That's actually perfect.
So a brain.
I know, that's what I always think of too. Okay, then we're gonna take 1 quadrant of the brain. Just put the other ones, just kind of set them aside. Let's just put them back in the bowl over here.
Okay.
Because we're gonna roll out one at a time, okay?
I could.
That's okay. It doesn't have to be, we just kind of wanted it, just that amount in one section. So kind of put it into a ball again. All right, then set it down and flatten it out a little bit. Okay, then I put the parchment paper over it. And the reason I do that is because then I don't have to worry about putting a bunch of flour so it doesn't stick. So take my awesome rolling pin that I got from my other son for Christmas and just roll it out. And these guides are gonna say how thick we want it already. So just roll it flat. Yep, and then actually, yep, sometimes you just have to kind of go like that and then force yourself to go over it. And then we can turn it too so that if we need to. You see, we're gonna come up on the end here. Let's turn it, and now let's roll it that way. I always make sure the dough doesn't go past my guides here though, so I know, so that they're all perfectly even. Does that make sense? So the thickness of the dough is the same for all the cookies. Because if I didn't use those, they would be, I could roll one side really thin, one side really thick. But this will keep the measurement. So once you roll it enough, see, keep rolling, because what you'll do, you'll realize it's not going to go any flatter, because these will end up touching the counter. Does that make sense?
Oh, I see.
Yeah. I use that other rolling pin and I would be beating on the dough and it'd be really loud.
Yeah, this one's super nice.
And my arms would hurt. Yeah, this is like amazing.
You want to finish it?
Yep, I can finish it. So then, and then just to make sure I have it all, I'll go like that just to make sure I have. And that, it looks like you did pretty good. See, it's not rolling anymore. That means it's the perfect thickness that we want. So now I leave it on here and I'm gonna put it on a baking sheet because we're gonna put these, we're gonna do this with all 4 of them, okay? Because we're gonna put these, let's go this way. We're gonna put these in the fridge for the dough to get chilled. So let's do the next one. I'll give you. Is it blinking? Mm-hmm. It's good then. Okay, so I took these out, took this first layer out of the fridge after it's chilled. So now take your whatever cookie cutters you want to use, and try and get as many cookies cut on this dough that we have flattened as you can.
How many of these do we should do?
Well, we're gonna do them all eventually, so just whatever ones you want.
How many of each though?
Oh, maybe do at least a couple of each, I think.
2 of each?
Yeah. Unless you want more of it. Like if you only want one of those, you know what we're going to do with that one.
One of these, only one
okay,
of these.
Yep.
It looks pretty close.
Yep, and then push it all the way in. There you go. Now lift it up. Just lift, there you go. And then you just carefully want to pick it up. And I was going to put parchment paper. So I'm going to put parchment paper on the pan we're going to bake it in.
Can I just cut them all out first?
You can. Yep.
Okay, so this is the candle ring.
Yep.
I guess that one kind of already came out.
Yep. Perfect.
Does that look fine?
Yeah, that looks good. Yep, you got every part covered.
The candle makes it come out nice.
Mm-hmm. Some of them are easier than others, yep. Okay.
Then maybe, no, that's probably too big for this one.
Looks good.
I'll try to have more than 4 cookies on this one.
No, that's okay. Some of them are big. It's hard to do. Those are small slabs of dough, so I'll just go grab another one here in a second.
Yeah, that's about it. We can do a little this, I guess.
Okay. And then we'll set that aside because we'll re-roll it here in a little bit. Okay, set it down.
You got a space already?
I think we can get those. We'll figure it out here. That there, and then we have one more round one, right? Okay. We'll make room.
Oops, kind of dented it.
Let's see. That's all right. When you do that, you just flip it over and use that side, the flat side. Okay? All right, we're good.